What's good, family? What's good, family? Let me holler at y'all with my week 6 picks. My picks for week 6. We're going to start off with San Fran on the road, giving 5 to Atlanta. Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, last week, Tom Brady, well, the week prior, with Tom Brady, whatever. And Atlanta had a chance to really come back in that game. I'm going to stop underestimating Atlanta because I stopped underestimating then, and I believe they covered. The fact that San Fran is giving 5 points on the road, I like Atlanta in this game. I like Atlanta. I do like it. I love San Fran's defense. I think top bottom, they might have between them and Philly having the best defense in football. Uh, Respect to the Cowboys, but the Cowboys, they don't stop the run like these two teams do. But so San Fran's defense can travel, and Nick Bosa is just that dude. But I like Atlanta to at least cover, San Fran to win a close game. Then we got New England on the road, Cleveland. No, regardless of who New England starts at quarterback, I like New England. They got some good mojo flowing right now. I like the Patriots. I like the Patriots to win and cover that. In Cleveland's given 2.5. Why, I have no idea, but I like New England. Then we have the Jets on the road in Green Bay. Green Bay is giving 7.5. I like the Jets. I like the way that young quarterback is playing. Green Bay's defense is not collectively as good as the sum of their parts. They have one of the top corners. They have pass rushers. They have D tackles. They have linebackers. But collectively, they're not playing as good together. Together as what you would think everyone would be playing. And we all know that I don't want to say offensively challenged, but the receivers are not consistently making plays. And 7.5, when I look at the talent that's being groomed over in Jet Country, not just the quarterback, the skill position players, I think they're gonna be able to keep up there with them. 7.5 is a lot of points to give. I like the Jets. I like the Jets. Now we have Jacksonville on the road at Indy. Jonathan Taylor practice, may play, will not play. I think that will be a game time decision. And I like Jacksonville. I like Jacksonville. I love the way their front is playing. Indy seem to, you know what I'm saying, their defense is going to keep you in ball games, and Matt Ryan seems to be able to make a play or two to even win an ugly football game like he did against Denver. They had a lot of time for preparation, but I like what Jacksonville is building there. And in this game, I just like the matchup with Jacksonville's front, even against that good. And the Indy's offensive line has not been as good as years past. I like Jacksonville's front. I think that's what's going to win them the game. We have Minnesota on the road giving 3 to Miami. Now, Miami was rolling, and this whole stuff that's happened with Tua has really derailed their season. And that's crazy to think about it because the whole idea was just find out if Tua was really that guy. And they're missing Tua right now. They're missing him badly. They really are missing him, and it's going to be prevalent. The only thing that gives me cause to pause in this game is these is one of those games where you start putting expectations on Kirk Cousins, and then he starts looking like Kirk Cousins. But I'm going to take Minnesota. I'm rolling with Minnesota. Cincy on the road against New Orleans. I don't know. I think Jameis probably be a game time decision or whatever. Um, I haven't seen New Orleans defense look like the New Orleans defense that I expected this year. And because of that, Cincinnati's going to be able to put up points. Regardless of what other quarterback, I don't think the other quarterback is going to be able to keep up, especially if you're able to at least contain their run game. I like Cincinnati. Baltimore on the road, giving 5.5 against my Giants. I think that's a lot considering that defense is hit or miss. They played good last week, but who knows? Yes, the defense, the deficiency is in the passing game. Giants haven't been consistent in the passing game, but I think this could be the coming out party. And I'm just saying it because of my boys. Like, I think Daniel Jones has some really good mojo going. I'm taking my Giants. And we got Tampa Bay on the road against Pitt. Everything says Tampa. Everything says Tampa. Everything says Tampa. Only thing that's making me take Pitt, not because they're going to win, they're going to lose, but to at the very least cover or make it interesting, is Mike Tomlin. you get your ass kicked the way they just got in Buffalo, like just what happened in Buffalo, it's like, all right, this is about pride. This game is about pride. We can't let that shit happen 2 days in a row. I understand the deficiencies in talent, deficiencies in quarterbacks, but this game is about pride. I'm taking Pittsburgh, Mike Tomlin's boys. We got Carolina on the road going to the Rams. The Rams need this right now. Carolina's going to be starting a third-string quarterback. They need this get-right game. Get right, run the football, don't turn the ball over, and protect Matt Stafford. Get you a win. I think that's probably my lock for the day. I'm taking the Rams. Arizona on the road against Seattle. I think this is going to be one of the most exciting games of the week. Yeah, quiet as kept with Geno Smith. Who knew? But I ain't sleeping on Geno no more. As far as this season, I'm not sleeping on him. I'm not. I still take Arizona to win the game, but as far as if you gambling, take the over. Take the over. Buffalo on the road against KC. Buffalo went into their last year regular season and they handled business. And Buffalo was handling business in the playoff game, but Patrick Mahomes does what Patrick Mahomes does. You know, no other quarterback could have did that in 13 seconds. No other group of guys, receivers and tight ends could have did that in 13 seconds. Then in overtime. But as good as they're looking, this is where KC's defense is going to have to show, okay, we really are better. Because Buffalo is a knockout punch. They don't play in a lot of close games. Because everything with them was a knockout punch. They'll hang 40 on anybody. They'll go anywhere and they'll put 40 on you. And because it's Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, I'm going to take KC. Dallas on the road in Philly. I'm taking Philly for the simple fact of they're not going to let Cooper Rush run and then the Cowboys run the football. Philly's front is one of the best fronts in football, and they have so much depth. So much depth. They're not going to let Dallas run the football, and if Dallas tries to throw, they have the best corner tandem in football and a good third corner in the slot now. Philly, I'm rolling with Philly. Then we got Denver on the road against the Chargers. Denver on the road against the Chargers. Denver has so much offensively that they need to work on, that they need to fix before they can really, really compete against the elite in the AFC. And Chargers, they're dealing with a lot of injuries. Bosa's hurt. Their left tackle's hurt. And I think Bosa's off for 10 weeks. I think the tackle's gone for the rest of the year. But and I don't like their coaching. Their coaching is what makes this game. I don't like coaching in this game, period, from both sides. But the coaching is what makes it interesting because it's like, which coach is going to make the least amount of mistakes? And I think the Chargers, even with their coaching mistakes, have more margin for error. That's why I like the Chargers. Those are my picks. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Let me know what you think. It's your boy, Urban Sports Guru. I'm out. Salute.